Welcome back to day 2 of the Navigating Nami series, where I show you how to play the leader I'm winning tournaments with. As you can see, this is the deck list we're running. I recently put in those 2 gravity blades. We're seeing how I like them, and if you want the list, it is in the description. Alright, let's hop into some games. We got Lucy here. This is supposedly a tough matchup for Nami, and I haven't faced it. So we're going to read it. You may trash any number of events or stages from your hand. This leader gains 1,000 power during this battle for every card trashed. And if you have activated an event card with a base of 3 or more, draw a card. So the big thing with this is it gets a lot of cards in hand. And this is a mulligan. So that's an interesting hand. That could actually work out. Yep. Alright. Looks like we're not going to get the girl. I might end up playing a Sanji blocker next turn, and that would be okay. It's honestly not my preference. I'd love to have the girl out this turn, play the hog back. I mean, I'd even take a girl next turn. Girl next turn would be fine. He swings for 7. Well, I obviously don't really want to let that happen, so I will trash the new gate, and we'll counter with a hog back, in case we got some sort of trigger in there. Plus, it's not bad. I'll pull 1 on Nami, swing 6. He might end up blocking here. I don't know. He can just trash a couple stages. Yeah, he ends up blocking. Okay, I'm going to put down a blocker just for lols, because I don't have anything else I can play. He can, worst case scenario, he could attack next round if I needed him to. Like, absolute worst case scenario, we could get him to attack. So I'm going to try to do a better job at show you what this guy grabs. I have a really bad time on the sim checking out what my opponent gets. They got a Rebecca blocker. That'll be the second one. Pretty good card. I feel like the on play plus a Dawn attached making it a blocker is very nice. Very, very nice. He's going another 7k at me, and this is where we will block. So don't trash, just block. And that's why I played the Sanji. Okay, so we've got a couple options here. One of the options is just make him take a life and then attack for big. I'm particularly a fan of that option, because I can do that 2 in a row. Otherwise, I can play the Luffy, and if he blocks, it goes up big cost. But I like to save the Luffy for a lot later. Okay, and then we're going to play attach a Dawn onto Nami. He's got 8 in hand, that's the thing. So, but I kind of assume he blocked there. That makes sense. So, all right, the best case scenario for me here is that he KOs Nami. And if he KOs this Nami, not my leader, if he KOs this Nami, we just play another Nami offhand. It's really not, that is the worst case scenario though, is the Bari Bari pistol is super good into my deck. So we're going to get rid of the hog back. Unfortunately, we don't have, I'm going to play a Nico Robin here because this is a pretty good opportunity to do so. So we're going to, and then I can play a Nami. Unfortunately, we don't have the girl out. That's what I'm trying to say though. Nico Robin into Robin. Let's go. I mean, this is, I can attack him right here and he probably just blocks. He should block. If he doesn't remember to block, he's just messing with himself, and I feel bad, but you need a block here. There we go. Good. Teaches them to block. Plenty of people will counter out of those sometimes, and then they're just like, but I want to get the attack off, because, even though I maybe shouldn't, you need to remember to block. It teaches you to remember. So he's got 3 cards in the discard, 9 in hand. I've got 5 in the discard and 5 in hand. That's 2 more cards he's seen there, plus he's got 2 on the field. Like this guy, the replacement in this deck is a lot. There's no replacement in Nami, which is, well, you can use the event, the 1-cost event, but that's like the big thing that Nami doesn't have. It draws a card anyway though, so if it had replacement, it'd be even more broken. I don't really have a good out to killing this except for Nico Robin, which seems like he's going to play this event from his hand just again and have 2 of these Sabos. I really wish I could reduce cost here, because if I could reduce cost, 1, I would, and then 2, yeah, we're going to trash the Prona. And then 2, I would be able to bottom those 2 with Gravity Blade. He didn't attack with it. That's interesting. So I'm going to keep playing Robins. That's my goal. Just keep playing Robins. And in fact, I'm going to get the girl out in the field. So we're going to play the Robin first, because there's the Gravity Blade removal. Because I get the draw. Oh, shoot, we're so close with the Gravity Blade. And, like, if we could just use that, that'd be great. But we can't. Okay, use the girl, trashing the Gravity Blade. Girl on here, Nami, and I'm just not going to attack. There's no point. It's silly. So I will never be able to get rid of these blockers, unfortunately. This is what makes the deck actually good, in my opinion. I mean, sorry, Lucy's good in general, but this is what makes the deck really good, in my opinion. I mean, I'm up to 6 life, but just the fact that he's got 2 massive bodies on the field, 9,000 power blockers that also play a card that bottoms my character is ridiculous. So he did it for a Nami and he did it for a Robin. And I gotta say, at least he doesn't play it out of the trash, but like, because that would be even more broken. Can you imagine that? Pick no cards at all. We'll take that. So he had no Dressrosa type somehow. Okay, he's got double attack 8,000, but I can counter out of this pretty easily. I kind of want to save that Nami, though. I still want to get rid of his cards. If he attacks with Sabo first, that's probably... I mean, we're gonna trash the Zeus and trash the Zeus because I want to keep the Nami and I want to keep the Luffy. So, yeah, that's probably the best thing to do. I don't know, he's got to decide if he's going to trash stages, though. So if he does trash, like, if he trashes 3 from hand, I will not counter this. If he trashes 2, I'm going to counter with the Nami and then the Zeus and the baby 5. So let's see how many he trashes. I think he's trying to calculate it right now. He does trash 2, so we can get up to 11. So let's trash a Nami, no blocker, and then get up to 11 there. And that's what happens. That's what happens, my friends. Kind of a little bit sucky. He's got these 2 guys out. And he's got this blocker, but it doesn't have block right now. So keep that in mind. Zoro's pretty good. But we're going to play the Luffy. Luffy, because if he plays the blockers, that's what we've got. We're going to need to go at least 9 on everything, pretty much. So let's go 9. 9 at lead. Just because he's got those blockers. I might end up keeping this Luffy up, by the way. There's no guarantee that I attack with it, especially if he counters out here. Then I'll just attack with Nami for 10. If he blocks it, then I get to buff Luffy, depending on what this card is. It shows me what that card is. Then it's a whole different play, and we figure out what we're going. I just know he can't block with his Rebecca, and that's pretty critical right now. If he could block with the Rebecca, it would help my Luffy. But all right, he played an event. So, oh no, he trashed an event. Sorry, he used the Dressrosa Kingdom to trash an event. And then he's trashing an event again. And then he's using a 2K. Okay. So we're going to get up to, I want to get up to 9K here. Or 10K here, sorry. Luffy can't get to 9K now, right? But I might just keep him up. So if he took it. I just don't attack. Okay, Gecko Moria. Not the card I wanted to see. Definitely don't want a Gecko Moria there. You want that in your life. I gotta have one in my life, though. I gotta have one in my life. I might play the Gecko Moria next turn, actually. So I want to save the Zoro if that's the case. It's just ridiculous. So, okay, but the good thing is, because he plays an event off of this, I get to gain power. So if then you may trash 2 cards in your hand if you do KO one of your opponent's characters. But hold on, when your opponent activates an event or blocker, how come I didn't get to use my... I guess because it's all part of that event? So that's interesting. I didn't know that. He was able to KO this Luffy, even though it says when your opponent activates an event or blocker, reveal 1 card from the top of your life cards. So, and again, because if I had revealed a 10,000 power, like if I'd revealed even the Moria... No, I need to reveal a Whitebeard. If I revealed a Whitebeard on here, then he goes up 10,000... and he's set. I guess I should have attacked him. That's fine. You can take a hit. I want to get the Moria out, but let's see if I can get something else. I'm gonna grab a Borsalino. Yeah, that's good. I want to get the Moria out, but I really need to just go swing big because he's got a big blocker. No, I guess we really need to do this, and we're gonna target Hogback and add him to the top of the life, and then I'll do my triggers and we'll do it that way. So don't forget to put a Don on here. Swing big, just block. Which if he blocks his Rebecca, that'd be fantastic. Get rid of your Rebecca. So I should have attacked Luffy last round anyway because he has the bottom cards, but like I'm really surprised that I'm not able to use my retaliation of when your opponent activates an event, because like that to me is one of those judge rulings. Like, I'm not a judge and I haven't taken the judge test, and I'd really have to study for it because there's so many weird interactions. But like, this is where I thought, hey, he activated an event off of this Sabo. It's still activating an event because it says activate an event from your hand. So I'm thinking, well, shouldn't I be able to then, when he does that, use my Luffy? And in fact, maybe like I need to look this up. But like, if I could, it says when your opponent activates an event. I'm thinking maybe because the event goes through first, if the event fully resolves before Luffy's effect hits, then that's why. By the way, I've got 7 life, which is kind of nuts, and I'm gonna trigger some things off life. I'm gonna trash the Zoro. I'm gonna keep that Borso. I'm trashing the Zoro because I think I got a Gecko Moria in here, and I'm probably gonna take some hits, right? I mean, he might just leave these guys up forever. Wish I could play 3 Ice Ages and a Gravity Blade. That'd be cool. Back in the day with blue-black Sakazuki, you could do that. 3 Ice Ages and a Gravity Blade. This is huge. I just don't know how to get around him. I think, like... Oh my gosh. He's gonna KO my girl. Because it just gives my Gecko Moria 8,000. Oh, he didn't KO it. Well, I guess he doesn't KO the girl there. If he attacks the Moria, I just go ahead and play the Perona off of it. He doesn't have any Donna Rebecca, but that doesn't really matter. That is good. That is good. Let's get that field out. Still at 6 life. No cards in hand, though. That is good, baby. I can't swing. I can swing. Yeah, I can't swing as much as I want to. I'll tell you that. I assume he's got 2K in hands. Like, the problem is he just has 4 blockers. So this is where it's like, how do I get around this? Lucy is super good at that. He's just gonna counter. So if he goes 10K in that, that's actually, this is an opportunity to try to take out. This is an opportunity right here to try to take out one of his Sabos. So, but honestly, so here's the thing. I mean, I'm just gonna go for life again because I don't think he will take the life, but I could be wrong. It'll draw me a card. He did take the life. Okay. I was gonna go after a Sabo potentially. I almost think he should have just blocked there. Well, I guess not. Because how am I gonna get up enough characters to take these guys out? The biggest thing is I have so much life still. He can't swing out and win in a turn. If he could swing out and win in a turn, I mean, if he has double attack here, that definitely is gonna help him. But there's no more of these coming back. So, like, if I could attack these, that'd be fantastic. I thought about it there, but 11,000 against him is probably just not enough to take it out. But yeah, I want the Zoro gone because I feel like I'm going to trigger another Moria. And if I do trigger another Moria, then that's golden. So this is the deck. This is where if I play the Sanji, and I've actually not faced this deck, which is why, you know, I made that mistake. Oh, great. Bottoms that. That's a good move. All right, Bari Bari Pistol is one of the banes of my existence with this deck. I feel like Sabo is just so good because he has so much removal and he has so much just blocking potential. It's just incredible. I mean, the deck it basically is just meant to... He can even get down to 0 life. I mean, if I have the Sanji, I win here, right? Like, that's the thing, pretty much. I go 17,000 against that. I really need to get those new gates on the field, and I didn't know how critical the new gates were going to be against him. Well, that won't do. That is not going to be an option. I got to save as much life as possible, so we're going to trash that. Honestly, what I need to do is because I have so much life and he doesn't have any other blockers, I think I'm just going to make big 15 swings at him and try to get rid of one of his blockers every single turn. So I've got 6 life, it's take out a blocker, take out a blocker, take out a blocker. If I can do that, I need to keep the Moria up as long as possible. If he trashes enough cards, like if he ends up countering out of this, that's when we attack with Moria. But I'm going to try to make, like, he might use an event. He's used a lot of events already to get rid of Moria. And if he does, that, you know, that really sucks, but it is a thing. It is a thing. We might trigger something good. I'm going to counter out of at least one of these attacks. I just have to. That's just ultimately what I need to do. I might go 14 next time if he doesn't have any Don up or something like that. Like, I just want to make sure his blockers disappear one at a time, because I don't think he can get him back at all. This is one of my toughest matchups, I think. Ace might be, you know, just as tough or tougher. I haven't looked at win percentages, and win percentages are fine. They're good to know. But what does it matter? I'm still facing the deck for right now. I just have to play the best of my ability. Now, this is going to hurt me, but I'll tell you what, if he doesn't KO this, and he doesn't KO the girl, like, I am just going to swing big every turn. If I can get a Zeus, in fact, I want to take out the Rebecca's even. Like, that's going to be my goal. Unfortunately, I can't swing at the Cavendish now. I'd really love a Gravity Blade, but I got rid of them. One was a trigger that I trashed with Nico Robin, so I can't really say. I mean, we're going to counter out of this. We're just going to keep countering, trying to survive as long as possible, go for the biggest hits every single turn, draw 2 cards. Yep, let's do that. I'm surprised at how much he's attacking me. This is really good. Okay. That's the 10 beard. That's what we need. We need the 10 beard. So I can play the 10 beard this turn. And then he can still get out of the attack, obviously, right? That's fine. But I could also just KO this. I think we just need to play the 10 beard, have a blocker up that's massive, draw 2, trash 1, trashing the Kiku, you know, choose these guys, and, you know, we'll choose 2 on here for whatever reason. And now he's back up to 10. But this is where I'm building up my board. I'm gonna have the Zeus to KO something. That's really good. I got a blocker up. I'm starting to get more cards in my hand. This is very helpful. I needed to see this Whitebeard probably way earlier to be really helpful, because it's such a big attacker. Just 12,000. Excuse me. And it can block. Like, as long as he doesn't have all the Don up. I don't know if he thinks he's going to win here. He's not, right? The Roger is very good, though, I will admit. That's really good. I didn't even think he'd have that in the deck. I mean, it makes sense that he has it in the deck, but I haven't thought about it. Yeah, I'll resolve that one. He's got 2 blockers up. He got rid of that Rebecca. So we need to start... What I need to do is I either need to take out his characters. He's running out of time. He is running out of time. He doesn't even have an attack. Is that all he's doing? Trash that. Okay. Okay. So I can get up to even more Don here and more... I mean... At this point, I just wonder what's going on. Like, I'm not allowed to block or I lose the game. So I'm just going to attack big. So the first attack I'm going to make is 12,000. Because we got to see what he does. I mean, the biggest thing is he can probably block this. And then he can maybe counter out of it. But I don't know. I feel like he's just in a rough situation. So then we're going to go another 12,000. See, but I don't care if he counters out of it. Because, like, I'm just going to go 12,000, 12,000, 13,000. Like, he doesn't have enough. I just win. Because if he can't counter his character up to 12,000, I just win this game. I think one of the tight things is, look how much time he's used. He's used so much of his time, and I still have 11 minutes left. I just did so much adding life early on, countering out early on. Yeah, the game's over. There's no way with 4 cards in hand he can get up to 13,000. So, because that's the max he could get to. I mean, there's no way he can get past that. So, there you go. We won the game. We won against Lucy with all the Sabos out, which was crazy. But he eventually just had to start swinging. I mean, he wasn't dealing enough life earlier. And even then, I still have life left to spare. Like, the Roger's great, but I honestly almost think he should have played this Newgate instead. I think the Roger next turn would have been great, and that would have been fine. But I only had 1 blocker out, so maybe he thought I was going to make a mistake and block. I know how this works. I'm not going to block on that one. Oof. That was a rough game. Glad we won it. That closes out day 2 of the Navigating Nami series. If you enjoyed this style video, make sure you leave a like, and you can subscribe right here. And if you want to check out this video, YouTube recommends it. All right, I'll see you in day 3.